Hi, everyone. Welcome to our demo of Docketman. I'm actually going to start our demo in Clio. With Docketman, you have the ability to import matters and contacts, and any documents created in Docketman are automatically sent back to Clio. So if we create a new matter here in Clio, we select a contact, description, our responsible attorney, permissions. We'll select the practice area. And if we go back to our matters list, so we can see here 00013, purchase of Baltic Drive, is a matter that we've created in Clio. If we go to Docketman now, this is the main screen in Docketman. We have a matters tab here and a contacts tab. If we import, click the import button, any matters that we've created in Clio, we have the ability to import them into Docketman. So I'll just select the last matter that we created in Clio and click the import button. It says there, one matter has been imported, and you can see here at the top is the matter. If we double click on that matter, you'll notice here in the middle that it's this matter is linked to Clio or connected to Clio. And we just go ahead and select the matter type. So we have a closing disclosure, a refinance. We have the HUD and the HUD refinance, the HUD 1A. These are all the different matter types we have in Docketman. So I'm going to go ahead and select a closing disclosure. Kind of the user design for our application is working from top to bottom and left to right. So next we're going to click on our Forms tab. You can see all the different forms we have for entering data. Any contacts that we created in Clio are available in this dropdown, or any contacts that we create in Docketman. So I'm just going to search for buyer, select Brian Buyer. There wasn't an address for this purchaser, but we can use a Google address lookup to select an address. You'll see the address is all broken out and automatically imported. Go ahead, do the same for our seller. Our property. Here's where we enter the sale price for the property and a legal description if we have it. Any of our prorated adjustments can be entered on this screen. And I'm just going to go to full screen to give us a little more real estate. Let me just open that again. So we have different tabs for different prorated adjustments you might want to enter. You know, if the tax is an annual tax, select our closing date and the amount of the tax, and it's calculated automatically. If the tax has already been paid by the seller, you just enter that amount and it'll recalculate. Another example might be our HOA fees. And all of this information will automatically show up on our closing disclosure when we get to it. If there's a mortgage on the property, we can enter the loan details here. Our interest rate and the payment interval, sorry. And it's calculated automatically. If you provide an amortization schedule for your customers, just click the amortize button and then you can print that. Lender. And our recording fees. So we have quite a few recording fee templates set up. So you can type in the jurisdiction and it'll bring in all the information and calculate the deed and mortgage taxes automatically. For the government recording charges, it's calculated per most or quite a few counties. It's calculated per page. So the first page is typically more expensive than the subsequent pages. Enter the amount and it calculates the total automatically. Just enter our contacts here as well. And all of the contacts will automatically show up on the closing disclosure as well as our ledger when we get to it. Next, I'm going to enter the realtor. The commissions, maybe 5%, and it's split between the buyer and seller evenly. We can add a deposit, who it was paid to, the amount, and it'll automatically calculate if we have an excess deposit. Settlement agent, which is typically your firm. Just click the import button. It'll automatically bring in all of your information. Then when we're ready, we click on the closing disclosure at the bottom. You can see here it's brought in all of our contacts, loan amount, sale price, and it's done all of the calculations for us. You can see it's totaled up numbers. We can also manually enter any data that we might need to. When we're happy with that, click Save and Close. Click on our Ledger tab and click the blue Import Ledger button. And it'll automatically bring in all the information for us. From this screen, we can print any checks we might want to. Enter the starting check number. And you can see here, we've got three-part checks. And so we can make any adjustments that you might need to match your check stock. And so if we're happy with that, we just click the print button and you can print your checks. We can combine items, split items, and generate a ledger statement. As well, if you want to export this information to QuickBooks, you're able to do that as well. On our Documents tab, this is where we generate any of the documents that we want for this matter. So I'll select Closing Disclosure. And you can add a watermark as well if you'd like to. Click the OK button. Double click there and you can see it's generated our closing disclosure with the watermark and all of the information that we entered. You could also generate your 1099 here as well. And it'll bring in all the information. We also have the Alta settlement statements and a few other documents built in. But if there's other document templates that you'd like for your firm, we can easily customize those for you as well. And that concludes our quick demo.